A fighter jet disappears mid-flight, radar screens go blank. The enemy pilot searches desperately but sees nothing. Then without warning, a missile lock tone screams in his headset. Too late. Meanwhile, halfway across the world, one aircraft commands 3 attack drones while breaking the sound barrier. This is not tomorrow's technology. It is happening today. 5 nations, 5 lethal machines, each one designed to own the sky. But here is the question nobody asks: which jet would you trust with your life when everything is on the line? Welcome to the deadliest airspace on planet Earth. At number 5, we have F-35 Lightning II, over 1,000 delivered, more than Russia and China's 5th-generation fleets combined. America did not build one version, they built 3. The F-35A runs from airfields, the F-35B lands vertically, the F-35C rules carriers. Same stealth, same sensors, different battlefields. August 2025 made history. An F-35 completed testing with nuclear gravity bombs. Translation: it can slip through enemy airspace unseen and deliver nuclear payloads. But the real weapon is its brain. 6 cameras give pilots full 360-degree vision even through the aircraft. Threats are detected, ranked, and shared instantly across every friendly unit. When US, British, Italian, and Japanese F-35s fly together, they form a flying sensor web spanning continents. April 2025 proved it. Navy F-35Cs shot down multiple drones over the Red Sea, the carrier variant First Combat. Pilots call it the quarterback of the fight. Every asset sees what it sees. Lockheed Martin delivered 190 jets in 2024 alone. Around $80 million per aircraft, with flight hour costs falling near $35,000. 15 nations operated. Invisible, connected, everywhere. At number 4, we have Eurofighter Typhoon. Germany just spent $4.4 billion on 20 more. This jet turns harder than nearly anything airborne. Its forward canards let it maneuver at brutal angles. September 2025 changed everything. Engineers installed processors 200 times more powerful than before. Not twice, 200 times. The ECR-SEMWK-2 radar now detects targets at distances that seemed impossible a few years ago. Built by Britain, Germany, Italy, and Spain, it carries the Meteor missile powered by its own jet engine. It chases targets, adjusts mid-flight, and creates a no-escape zone. The weakness? No stealth. Enemy radar sees it coming. Europe bet on electronic warfare and raw performance instead of invisibility. Production is climbing from 14 to 20 per year, possibly 30. Turkey wants 40. Saudi Arabia eyes 60 more. With 729 orders and flying 80% of European combat missions, the Typhoon proves 4th-generation fighters still bite hard. At number 3, we have China's J-20 Mighty Dragon. October 2025 satellite imagery confirmed it: over 300 J-20 stealth fighters operational. That is more than America's entire F-22 fleet. Production 100 to 120 per year. In 2007, Chinese hackers breached F-35 files. 4 years later, the J-20 appeared with familiar design cues. But design origins matter less than scale, and China scaled fast. June 2025, upgrades reportedly tripled radar detection range using silicon carbide breakthroughs. September unveiled improved variants with WS-15 engines, enabling supercruise supersonic without afterburners. China also built a 2-seat variant. One pilot flies, the other manages drones and sensors. Simulations showed a J-20 controlling multiple combat drones at once, overwhelming defenses through numbers. The J-20 carries PL-15 missiles with over 120-mile range. Shoot first, avoid the dogfight. Estimates suggest hundreds more by 2030. The Dragon is not just rising, it is accelerating. At number 2, we have Su-57 Felon. Russia calls this their F-22 killer. Reality complicated. The Su-57 flies past Mach 2 while pulling maneuvers that black out other pilots. Those thrust vectoring nozzles give supernatural agility. In close combat, it might actually compete. November 2025 brought new 2D thrust vectoring nozzles at Dubai Air Show, flattened rectangular designed to reduce heat signatures. But here is the controversy: is it actually stealthy? Western analysts say absolutely not. Defense reports confirm the Su-57 radar cross-section significantly exceeds the F-22 or F-35. Exposed rivets protruding sensors' reflective engine nozzles. One brutal assessment classified it as a 4.5-generation fighter with partial stealth features. Combat record tells everything. In Syria and Ukraine, the Su-57 stays far from contested airspace. It fires missiles from standoff range. Russian commanders do not trust it penetrating defended territory. By mid-2025, Russia fielded only 25 to 32 operational aircraft. Compare that to over 300 American F-35s. Russia announced plans for 76 total. They are nowhere close. The verdict: fast maneuverable, serious firepower, advanced avionics, but barely stealthy, barely in production, and pilots seem reluctant flying it into danger. It is feared for what it represents, not what it actually does. And at number 1, we finally have the untouchable king, F-22 Raptor. Only 187 built. Production ended in 2012, yet this remains the most feared aircraft on Earth. Why? Nothing touches it, ever. Stealth first. The F-22 radar cross-section equals a marble. Enemy radars see nothing until the Raptor sits inside missile range. By then, it is over. Engines produce 70,000 pounds of combined thrust. Power-to-weight ratio means vertical acceleration like a rocket. Supercruises at Mach 1.8 without afterburners. Kicks to Mach 2.2, 5 when needed. Thrust vectoring nozzles move independently, directing power in physics-defying ways. The F-22 points its nose at targets while flying different directions. Stops mid-air and pivots. Pilots call it super maneuverability. Opponents call it terrifying. October 2025 brought extraordinary news. An F-22 pilot controlled an MQ-20 Avenger stealth drone during flight using a tablet. One pilot commanding both manned fighter and unmanned drones simultaneously. Combat record never defeated in air-to-air combat. Not once, not by anyone. Each cost over $140 million, possibly $300 million with development. Expensive, absolutely, but you get invincibility. Russia tried copying with the Su-57, China with the J-20. Neither succeeded. The Raptor stands alone. When F-22s appear, enemies hide. Run. Our warriors deserve the best. The F-22 is the best. 5 fighters, 5 nations, 1 truth. America builds legends while others build numbers. The sky is not the limit. It is our domain.